Perhaps the most powerful and effective fighting system ever devised, Muay Thai uses almost every part of your body in amazingly effective techniques of defense and attack. Fists are used to deliver a variety of shattering blows to every part of your opponent's body and face. Knees are highly effective in close-range defense and attack. Jabbing and swinging elbow blows can inflict serious damage to target areas. Muay Thai may appear to make use potentially disabling techniques, but mastery of this unique fighting art brings many benefits, including a healthy body and mind, and the supreme confidence its exponents feel in threatening situations. Using this video can be your first step in an exciting process of learning. For convenience and comfort when training and in combat, boxers wear loose-fitting light cotton trousers and groin protector. We show you both traditional and modern clothing and equipment used in training. Traditional Muay Thai training techniques evolved from the need in earlier times for soldiers to use every part of the body in battle as an effective weapon. Understanding and learning Muay Thai requires tuition by an expert teacher. Thai people have a long tradition of faith in magic and ritual, which was also central to Muay Thai. Offerings to the Muay Thai teacher were symbolic of this belief, then represented by various items worn by the boxer. These consisted of two parts, clothes and protective charm. The Mongkon, narrow strips of cloths containing magic symbols rolled tightly to form a single thin strip, coiled and placed on the head, and the pratiet or armband, which consists of strips of cloth worn on the upper arm. Trousers were formerly loose-fitting and made from cotton, worn with a rolled cotton belt and groin protector. Hands were bandaged with braided cotton cloth for knuckle and wrist protection and to make the fist firmer. In modern Muay Thai bouts, some traditional practices, such as use of the Mongkon and pratiet, are still incorporated in order to preserve the unique identity of Muay Thai. Here you see the dress of a modern professional Thai boxer. When training as an amateur, full protection for the head, body, and groin should be worn.
ทำหน้าที่ให้ซื่อสัตย์สุจริตต่อวิชาชีพ
Thais believe knowledge should be imparted by a teacher, and this calls for a long-established ritual of paying respect to the teacher called Kun Kru or Yok Kru. This confirms acceptance of the student by the teacher in an oath-taking ceremony. A successful student achieves the honor of graduating under a chosen and respected master. In early times, boxers used training aids found locally, such as using rattan to teach quick defense, and climbing coconut trees as an all-round exercise. Shins were toughened by running through shallow water. The banana tree served as an all-purpose punch bag. Today's Muay Thai aspirants can train using the very latest equipment to improve performance and stamina. Equipment and methods such as used at the Asian Muay Thai Federation Training Institute at the National Stadium, Bangkok, which is open to the public, including foreigners wishing to learn Muay Thai under expert tuition. Knowledge of the principal target areas of the body is vital to effective attack and defense, both in training and actual combat. The principal target areas are center of the forehead, above the ears, the bridge of the nose, the eyes, below the ears, chin and jaw, the sternum, the neck joint, the upper arm, the rib cage, the navel and lower abdomen, the spine, around the liver, the groin, the thigh, behind the knee, the calf muscle, the shin, the instep, fists, feet, knees, and elbows are all used in Muay Thai to defend and attack. The hand is closed to form a loosely clenched fist. Delivered with coordinated body movements to provide maximum momentum and tightened before impact. The punch is delivered to target areas of the face and body. The feet are used from the knee to the instep to execute the two basic styles of kick. The basic kick uses the instep, shin, and heel. The push kick, or teep, uses the top of the instep, the sole of the foot, and the heel to deliver a push-like kick by raising the foot and thrusting it to the target. The knee is raised and bent to an angle, which varies according to the style of knee kick. The elbow. The elbow is used in a variety of styles to deliver highly effective blows. Correct stance and body position are fundamental to Muay Thai. There are two basic positions: the left hand style, in which the right hand leads, and the right hand style, in which the left hand leads. Here you see the two styles. The left hand style, the boxer leads with his right. The right hand style, the boxer leads with his left. The Muay Thai stance places the boxer in the ready position. Clenching the fist is an important basic Muay Thai technique. The correct way is to begin with the open, outstretched hand, fingers close together. The hand is then closed to form a loosely clenched fist, with the thumb closed to rest on the knuckles of the middle and second fingers. On impact, the fist is tightened. The feet should be spaced about a shoulder's width apart, with the most favored foot to the rear at about a 45-degree angle to the leading foot, which faces forward. The leading hand should be raised to eyebrow level, about a hand's width from the face, and coordinated with the position of the leading foot. Eyes should be focused through the hands to the navel of the opponent. The closed fist should be held close to the cheek, elbow tucked in close to the body. The body should be held in a relaxed, upright position, presenting as small a target as possible to confuse the opponent. The body should face the same direction as the feet. Correct movement of feet is vital to Muay Thai. Here, you can see a variety of styles. This is the basic attacking movement. Here you see the reverse movement. This is the forward alternating step. And now, the reverse alternating step. This is the side step. And the jumping side step. The reverse side step. The circular movement. And here is the one step at a time movement. This is the three-step move, or Yang Sam Kum. And the standing proud movement, or Yang Sukasem. Muay Thai fist techniques.
เสร็จแล้วหมัดแรกหมัดแรก ที่จะสอนก็คือหมัดแตะหมัดแตะนะหมัดแตะอย่าลงมาทำตามไหลเก็บค้างเมื่อทุกวินาทีที่ออกไปต้องปลอดภัยมือจะต้องอยู่ที่แก้มแนบแก้มตัวนี้ต้องลำตัวเขาเตะลำตัวโอเคนะเตรียมอึ๊บถ่ายน้ำหนักไปที่เท้าหน้าเตรียมอึ๊บนั่นมาแตะต่อไป
The straight punch from shoulder to target. There are two styles of this punch. First, the forward punch, delivered with the leading fist and using power from shoulders, body, and feet. Then the follow-up punch, delivered by the rear fist. The swing punch is delivered with a tightly bent arm in a curved swinging movement on a horizontal plane in three distinct types of punch. The short swing punch, long swing punch, and backswing punch. The short swing punch is highly effective for use against an opponent with tight defense. Consisting of two types, the long swing punch calls for the fist to be twisted as the punch is thrown in a swinging, semicircular movement. The long swing punch with forward swing. And long follow-up swing punch. The backswing punch is delivered with a twisting, spinning body movement. Uppercut or upward swing jab. This short-range punch is delivered in a vertical direction in a powerful swinging jab in two styles. The forward uppercut or swing jab. The follow-up uppercut. The smash punch is delivered in a downward movement to the head or face of the opponent. There are two types of this punch. The short smash. And the long smash. Feet techniques. there are two basic feet techniques: the kick and the push kick.
Tiêm Đá lang ướp Đá clang ướp Đá bun ướp Tệ trung ướp Rơm trung Tệ chiang Bao mái có kiểu Tệ chiang ướp Tệ chiang Rơm
Feet techniques. There are two basic feet techniques: the kick and the push kick. A type of teep kick. This push kick uses the leg from the knee to the instep in a swinging movement to contact the target. Here you see the various types of kicks. The straight kick. Delivered in an upward swinging movement with either foot. Swing kicks. Delivered with either left or right foot. The sweeping kick. There are three types of this kick: high, mid-level, and low. High sweeping kick. The target of this kick is any area above waist level. Mid-level sweeping kick. The target area is between waist and knee level. The low sweeping kick. The target area is below knee level. And the spring kick. The spring kick is delivered from a springing position with kicking leg bent. The backward kick. This kick is delivered by presenting your back to your opponent, swinging and targeting his head, neck, and face with your heel. The jumping kick. This kick is preceded by a short jumping movement. The combined knee and foot kick. This is delivered by knee and foot simultaneously. The front kick. Delivered in an upward movement, targeting areas of the opponent's chin and upper body with the sole of your foot. The spring whip kick. A whip kick delivered with the heel in a springing motion. The swing smash kick. A swinging kick delivered with a final downwards motion. The smash kick. This is a high-level, straight downwards kick delivered with a final heel smash to the opponent's head. The high swing kick. This high-level kick is delivered with a double body twist. The somersault kick. This rarely used kick is delivered after a forward kick. Kick using the knee of the opponent. This dramatic kick is executed by stepping on the opponent's knee. Teep. The push kick, or teep technique. Forward push kick.
เดินเข้ามากำลังจะต่อยขวาอักเดินเข้ามาอักบังจ๊อกทีบ
The teep, forward push kick. In this push kick, the toes, sole, and heel of the foot are used in a forward thrusting movement to target the opponent's body. The straight push kick. This is a forward push kick to all levels of the body. Now you can see some types of push kick. The pecking push kick or nen. This is delivered with the toes digging into the opponent. Straight push kick using the heel. This is delivered with the toes curled inwards and the final impact dealt by the heel. Straight push kick using toes. A straight push kick using toes in the final thrust. Power straight push kick. A push kick delivered with maximum power to the target area. Side push kick. A push kick delivered from a sideways angle. Slap push kick. A sweeping push kick to the opponent's ribs and face. The reverse push kick. This is delivered following a reverse body spin. Jumping push. Delivered with a jumping movement to add momentum. Knee kick technique.
Up. 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 ต่อไปเข่าด้วยเข่าหลัง
Here you see the various knee kick techniques. The straight knee kick. This is delivered direct to the target. The sweeping knee kick. A knee kick delivered slightly from the side. Sweeping knee kick. This is a sweeping kick delivered in a downwards direction with toes curled inward. Close knee kick. Delivered by either knee bent at a 90-degree angle. Knee jab. The knee jab delivered by either knee at a 90-degree angle, but the impact is with the inside of the knee. The twisting knee jab. Delivered in quick succession from close range to the legs, thigh, and abdomen, and the rear of the opponent. After clinch knee jab. Used when breaking from a clinch with the knee jab delivered at an angle or between 45 to 90 degrees. Jumping knee kick. Delivered from a jumping position for maximum impact to target areas of the chin and upper body. Knee smash. This is ideal for use by a tall boxer who can use the knee smash to maximum effect. The pull-down knee kick. A powerful knee kick with the opponent's head pulled toward the knee. Shoulder-held knee kick, delivered by pulling the opponent's shoulders to maximize the knee kick to the solar plexus. The stepping knee kick, using the opponent's knee to deliver a knee kick. The jumping double knee kick. This powerful kick to the opponent's upper body is delivered with both knees from a jumping position. The jumping single knee kick. Another powerful knee kick using a jump but delivered with one knee. Knee kicks in Muay Thai are delivered both with and without the use of hands. The technique of elbow punching.
ศอกศอกศอกศอกก็คือใช้ส่วนแหลมนะตีไปแต่ที่เขาตีไม่แตกนั้นเพราะว่ามันไม่ถูกส่วนแหลมมันถูกท่อนแขนเป็นส่วนใหญ่นะถ้าตีแม่นๆเอาส่วนแหลมถูกแม้ไม่รุนแรงนักแต่มันก็แตกได้นะตีด้วยศอกหน้านะมีตีลงตีตัดงัดพุ่ง
Now you will see the various elbow techniques. The elbow is highly effective in close-range combat. The most favored targets are the forehead, eyebrows, above the ear, behind the neck, and under the chin. The elbow punch uses a number of styles. The elbow strike is used to target the chin and face. The swinging elbow punch. The swinging elbow punch is delivered with either elbow. The raised elbow punch. The raised elbow punch with either elbow in an upward jab. The counter elbow jab. An elbow jab with the elbow thrust forward like an arrow pointing to the target. The reverse elbow punch. Delivered from reverse direction for maximum effect after having missed the first attempt. The springing elbow punch. Delivered with a body spin for maximum power. There are several styles of this punch. Here you will see 4 examples. First, the downward elbow punch. This punch is delivered in a curved downward direction. The twisting elbow punch, a reverse punch delivered slightly downward. The spring elbow punch, a reverse punch delivered horizontally. The spinning raised elbow punch, a reverse elbow punch in an upwards direction. The downwards elbow punch, a fast downwards elbow punch with a reverse follow-through. The double sideways elbow punch. A double elbow punch delivered with elbows raised sideways. The double elbow punch. A forward double elbow punch. The double downwards elbow punch. Delivered in a powerful downwards movement to head and face of the opponent. The sweeping elbow punch, an effective follow-up punch to a previously injured area. The repeat elbow punch. Elbow punch repeated in quick succession. Short diagonal elbow punch. An elbow punch delivered with either elbow in short diagonal jabs. Attacking movements employ a variety of combined techniques. using long-reaching moves with any number of movements. The most popular and effective are the following 4 attacking moves. Single moves employs one movement to attack with a punch or a kick. The double movement. The first movement is a feint, followed by the actual punch. The triple movement involves using 2 feint moves, followed by the real thing. And the quadruple movement. This is a 4-fold attack carried out in quick succession. Defensive moves. Defensive techniques use a combination of every Muay Thai movement to provide an effective defense against attack. Moves to confuse the opponent. The use of evasive techniques to thwart and confuse the attacker. Evasive retreating moves. The use of retreating moves to thwart an attack. Evasive moves. Using body movements without moving the feet to avoid blows from an attacking opponent. Counter moves. Counter-attacking moves. Protective moves. Redirecting blows from the opponent. Subduing moves. Grappling moves. Throwing moves. To counter-attack, you retreat 1 step and then change to an attacking position. Evade, then attack. Anticipate attack, then attack first. Protect yourself, then attack. Technique of defense, using fist, feet, knee, and elbows. Defense with the use of fists. Defense by using kick. Defense by the use of push kick. Defense using knee. Using the elbow for defense. The major and minor moves of Muay Thai, known as
แม่ไม้
and
ลูกไม้
represent every Muay Thai movement, using fists, feet, knees, and elbows in a wide variety of combinations. The major or Muay moves consist of 15 selected techniques, which are essential for the complete mastery of Muay Thai. Here you can see the 15 Muay moves.
สลับฟันปลา
A basic move used for keeping out of range of the opponent.
Paksa แหวกรัง
Used to get close to the opponent by peeping through your tight guard.
ชวาซัดหอก
For delivering an elbow after avoiding a straight punch.
อีเหนาแทงกริด
For delivering an inside elbow punch after avoiding a straight punch.
ย่อเขาพระสุเมน
Countering with an uppercut to the chin after avoiding a straight punch.
ตาเถนค้ำฝัก
Deflecting a punch upwards.
มอนยันหลัก
Defense against a fist attack by using a push kick.
ปักลูกถอย
A defense against a kick by targeting the opponent's shin with the elbow.
จระเข้ฟาดหาง
A backswing kick using the heel to target the opponent.
หักงวงไอยารา
The defense using the knee to strike the opponent's thigh.
นาคาบิดหาง
A two-handed defense against a kick with a counter knee jab.
บิลุนหกกลับ
A push kick defense against a kicking attack.
ดับชวาลา
A defense against a straight punch by deflecting and delivering a counterpunch.
ขุนยักษ์จับลิง
A fast action defense using every move against a fierce attack.
หักคอเอราวัณ
Pulling the opponent's head down to deliver a knee jab.
ลูกไม้
The 15 supplementary moves of Muay Thai.
เอราวัณเสยงา
A defense against a straight punch by deflecting it and delivering a counterpunch.
บาทาลูกพัก
Defense against a punch with a counter push kick to the face.
ขุนยักษ์พานาง
A defense by applying a bear hug to the opponent.
พระรามน้าวสอน
A defense and counter to a raised elbow attack with a strike to the opponent's chin.
ไกรสอนข้ามห้วย
A defense against a kick by a push kick to the back of the opponent's leg.
กวางเหลียวหลัง
A defense against a punch by a counter kick to the opponent's ribs.
ทีรันม้วนแผ่นดิน
A defense against a kick by using a body twist followed by a reverse elbow.
นาคมุดบาดาล
A defense against a high-level kick.
หนุมานถวายแหวน
A defense against a punch to the face by an uppercut countered to the chin.
ยวนทอดแห
A defense against a kick by deflecting and delivering a counter kick.
ทะแยค้ำเสา
A defense against a kick by a counter push kick to the back of the opponent's legs.
โหงปีกหัก
A defense against a punch by using the elbow to strike the opponent's arm.
สักพวงมาลัย
A close-range attack by using an elbow strike to the opponent's chest.
เถนกวาดลาน
A sweeping kick to the opponent's leg.
ฝานลูกบวก
A close-range attack to the opponent's face using the elbow. Before every public Muay Thai match, each boxer performs a traditional ritual of paying respect to his teacher called Wai Kru. This ancient ceremony is still today symbolic of the deeply rooted Thai belief in magic and spiritual traditions. To the accompaniment of distinctive music, the ritual also provides the boxer an opportunity to warm up and to assess the conditions of the ring and of his opponent. The form of the particular movements will vary according to the style of the individual teacher. The art of Muay Thai is an intrinsic part of Thailand's culture and represents a long and proud heritage. Born from the need to develop an unarmed fighting art, Muay Thai has evolved to reign supreme as a martial art and to provide an unequaled physical and moral training opportunity for every able-bodied Thai. This video production is dedicated in part to help preserve the noble art of Muay Thai so that it may continue to nurture the nation which gave it birth.